All right, welcome. We are live. This is Of Mouse and Man. I am Drew. My man Patches is staring at me over there with his big, beautiful face. Just look at him. Oh, look at him. And this is episode 1 of Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga. Oh, holy shit, she's coming over. Oh, you better come over to say hi to his dad and all his fans. Come here, bud. Oh, who's this? Oh, who's this main man? Oh, look at him. Hi, bud. This is the real star of the show right here. Hope you can join us. Please like and subscribe if you would. Hang out with us. We'll go for a little bit today, see how it goes. Chill session. Always enjoy hanging out. I'm going to take a moment and get the things online here. And we will be off. Start the game. Of course, we played last year Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, which was a lot of fun. So this is often considered the superior version. Let's just chill on the copyright stuff for a moment. This is often considered the superior game of the two all-encompassing Lego Star Wars games. So I'm curious to compare because I really did like the modern feel of the Skywalker Saga and was just impressed at all the content in it. Curious to compare because I really did like. I was just commenting on somebody's post today on a Lego forum about how much of a markup there is with buying Lego Star Wars products versus other Lego products. There's a serious markup on the Lego stuff, and for me, it's nice because I'm not enough of a Star Wars fan as I enjoy this Jolly Pumpkin local brew here. I'm not enough of a Star Wars fan, I think, to lust after the Lego Star Wars sets in the same way. And there's so many good Lego sets that I would rather do ahead of them that I don't really feel so bad about the whole price situation, but it is a real markup, and I do feel for those who are truly interested in those Lego sets. I would love to do the Lego sets as a Lego fan. They look great, but they're pretty low on my list of Lego sets that I want to do first. So it's no skin off my back, or is that the right phrase? Right, bud? Okay. And here we are. Scoot my face over. Is this my character? Hope everybody's having a good 4th of July weekend. It is sadly on the way out, but it's not over yet. So we have force powers. Is this a hub world? What is this room? Roger Clark. No John Williams. Welcome. No John Williams for now. I don't like to have the copyright flags on my videos if I can help it. It's not like I'm making money on them, but the lawyer in me just hates that little note. Okay, so this is our hub, and we can just do the Phantom Menace. Let's get to it. Thinking about taking this young man, this young man, look at him. Oh, thinking of taking this young man to the drive-in tonight. We like to do that from time to time. Bring his snacks, bring his bed and his blanket and the riding shotgun. Get them all set up. I bring my Switch, which, man oh man. I don't know if you can see, I'm gonna show you. This is sad stuff right here. But, I probably can't even see. But I have, where is it? So I did this. Look at that. Oh, did that to the screen. And then did that shortly after. So I've got a whole, I'm gonna pay Nintendo $200 more to fix that. I'm kind of bummed about it. But we learned our lesson early on. We won't be doing that again for the rest of the console's lifetime. I already bought a screen protector to put on the new thing that comes back fixed. Miss playing this game. Yeah, this is my first time, so I'm excited. Like I was saying before, I'm excited to compare how this is to the Skywalker Saga, which I definitely enjoyed. So pissed that I did that to the Switch too. There's apparently a built-in film on top of the screen that you can peel off. So if I didn't want to send it into Nintendo to fix, I could probably peel that off and then put another screen protector on it immediately, and it might be as good as new, but it might also void the warranty, so I don't know, I'm not gonna mess with it. I already talked to Nintendo and got that going, so I'm just gonna bite the bullet, but costly error. I had it sitting on the floor next to my chair, and it was like slightly under the chair. Then when I pulled the chair down to recline, it scraped the screen. So it really sucks. and I'm going to not have the system now. It's going to take a couple weeks at least for them to fix it, and then I'm not going to have the system when Donkey Kong, much anticipated Donkey Kong, comes out on the 17th. So it's a little sad, but I got plenty to play in the meantime. What is going on in this room? They're like, hey, start episode 1, and then they just sent me into another frickin' cafeteria. Well, we're definitely going to look up, okay. We're definitely going to look up answers if we need them, instead of getting stuck. I'm not above doing that. Hazy India Pale Ale with pineapple added. If we go to the movies tonight, we will be seeing Jurassic Park, I think, and Megan 2.0, both of which I've seen, but it might be fun to see again at the theater. I was watching Jurassic Park the other night and kind of lost track of what the whole plot was about, but at no point did I feel like it even mattered. I was not bothered by that. I just kept watching it, felt like I was getting enough out of it. It's a pretty pointless sequel, but also fun enough to watch and somehow more enjoyable than some of the other recent ones. I liked it more than the last one. I definitely liked it more than the sequel to Jurassic World, the one where they're in the mansion. I really didn't like that. I actually walked out of that movie, which is a rare thing for me to do. I'll have to watch that at some point because I don't know if I ever finished it. People seem to think that the actual game design of this game is superior to... Well, there goes the copyright. Perhaps. They say this game design is superior to Skywalker Saga, which could be true, but the modern upgrades to Skywalker Saga were pretty nice.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
This feels immediate, just on first impression, feels slightly less antiquated than I thought it would, based on its age. So we'll see. Getting a little dark outside, like it's trying to rain or something here. What? Beep, 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 boop, boop. Whoever came up with the lightsaber sound did some iconic stuff there. I can't think of anything else that sounds like that. Of course, this saga isn't as complete as the other one, which had Skywalker Saga, which had the Disney trilogy in it. Some would argue that that's not necessary for completeness. The Disney trilogy really did make the prequel trilogy look good, though, in comparison. I didn't think the Disney trilogy was, like, terrible, but it got worse as it went along. It had some cool moments, but I just hated how analogous it was to the first trilogy and how much just rehashing of the same, like, plot they were doing. The whole, you know, Sidious, his return stuff was just mind-bogglingly stupid and just disappointing. I also found a new recent Disney game that we're going to try. I don't know how in-depth or interesting it will be, but it's new and it's interesting enough looking. It's called Cursed Cafe. Disney Villains Cursed Cafe. It sounds pretty light, but like could be fun to check out. So we'll do that coming up at some point. We gotta hop all over whatever the new Disney games are. As we continue our deep dive into that space, into the universe of Disney and Disney adjacent gaming. The hell am I supposed to do with these? What do I do, Patch? I don't quite get how to use the force powers yet. Buddy. I almost went to see F1 for a third time today. Really enjoyed that movie. Highly recommend it in IMAX if you have the opportunity. Oh, that's a vehicle. God, that stupid noise. It just doesn't stop until you collect whatever is ringing. That's an issue in other Lego games, and I hate it. Like, there's no... what is the obvious thing to do with these? We turned something on. I hate this. Stuck in the very first room? Are you fucking kidding me? Second room, maybe. Oh, okay. We can just jump over it. That works too. The droids, very much the equivalent of the putty or the foot from Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles, respectively. No, 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 bring him here. Don't push him away. What happened to him? Who hurt you? Could have been me. I don't get what the... I guess those movable blocks are just to find ways to get up on things, but it didn't seem like any of them were strictly necessary in here. True Jedi. One out of 160. It's a start. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Even as somebody who was not into Star Wars as a kid prior to the release of Episode 1, I was super geeked about Episode 1, just because it was such a film event at the time. And I did have friends who were true Star Wars fans that were really amped about it and added to my anticipation as well. What's up, Adam? Yeah, I've been looking forward to trying this one because people speak very highly of it. Yeah, I was just talking about how these droids remind me of the putty from the Power Rangers, the useless putty forces, and the foot soldiers from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Just completely useless, like, cannon fodder. But I was saying also, I am interested in comparing this game to the experience of Skywalker Saga, obviously much more recent, but a lot of people still prefer this game. The disco room. I definitely can't guarantee that I'll unlock anything extra because I'm just not focused on that and kind of poor at the discipline it takes to achieve, but that sounds enticing. Would you like to know how to unlock Jabba's bounty hunter office? Sure, I'd like to know. Mr. Fetch. Wild card. Every Lego Star Wars game, 100% all DLC. I think that's a challenge I'm going to have to decline because there's so many games and I am so not focused on all the extras in these games. I like to just play through the stories, but yeah. I know some people have, you know, done a lot of 100%ing and I find it very impressive, but thank you for the proposal, though. You must purchase the following characters: Greedo, Bossa, Dengar, IG-88, Forlom, and Boba Fett. I like how there's so many characters that you can, you know, play as and all of that. Also, we're only doing on this channel. I mean, I have branched outside of the Disney bubble a little bit recently, but we're focused on the Disney and Disney-related games. So at this point, we're going to try to stick to Lego games that are in that realm, whether it's Disney or Marvel or Star Wars or whatever else, Pixar, I guess. Incredibles was a cool one. Incredibles might be my favorite one so far. It's like maybe not the best game overall, but I just like that. I just like the characters in the world and stuff. Time bounty hunter missions. I'm such a baby. I hate timed missions a lot of the time. Like time trials and stuff is like my least favorite thing in games usually. I want to take my sweet time. What are we even doing? I just am like breaking things and breaking droids. Slowly moving forward here. Math quizzes, yeah. Talk about something you don't want to do and then also don't want to do on a frickin', you know, on the clock. I was eager to stop taking math classes when I could. I stopped in Algebra 2 in high school and then was forced to take stats in like my last semester of college because I'd been avoiding numbers classes as much as possible and didn't have quite enough credit, so I had to take this like kind of difficult stats class, and it was a little dicey. Bringing the voices. Wait, so you want to bring the mumble voices to Skywalker Saga, which had regular voices, if I recall? Or the opposite, you want to bring the regular voices to this? I think they each have their charm. What are we doing? Oh, Jar Jar found us. And he can jump. There was like a fan, Hayden Christensen. The mumbling would have probably been less embarrassing than the dialogue that he was speaking. There was an interesting fan theory about Jar Jar Binks being like the actual villain, like a Sith in disguise, and like the villain of, like the actual villain of the whole thing. And while I don't think that's true, I actually really like that as a plot twist. Like, if they did something like that, I would have found it much more interesting than somehow Darth Sidious returned. Also, though, if he was mumbling in the movies, at least, you wouldn't have those classic lines about bags of sand or whatever. Bags of sand is 40-year-old virgin. Smooth as... he was talking about skin in the movie. Clone Wars Adventures, Stunt Gungan. I mean, you can do all sorts of things with Jar Jar. He's made for mirthful moments. Can we get that? And stop the noise? That's like the biggest incentive. Oh no. Oh, it didn't stop it. That stupid little ringing. Yeah, at first, like just off the bat here, I'm pretty impressed with how decently this holds up. Like 2009, I think Indiana Jones, which I had a good time with, the Nepal level, yeah, that game holds up pretty well too, and that one I think might be a year older than this even. Am I walking on lava? I can't tell. Misa think you have to go to the planet's core. The planet's core? Of course, in other Lego games, it's the ladies who do the jumping. Bounty hunters only, huh? Does it stop? I still hear it in the distance. The silence is the relative silence is so peaceful. Skyfather, welcome. Do you remember the floating the floating Yoda? I don't. What the first Lego Star Wars is which one? Because I know they made like they made a couple Lego games before they made the Complete Saga. Jump up and climb to the right of the door. Yeah, this is the oldest Lego Star Wars game that I've played, I think. So I guess I don't remember, but that sounds fun. There are some fun little Easter eggs in these games. Is that gonna go back up for me? Mr. Patch. Oh, who's this? This is on a Series X, but this is the Xbox 360 version of the game. I mean, I did this. Can either of them do anything with this? This looks like a handle for them to grab onto, but they're not. Go through the door I opened where the platform dropped down. There's a door. Sweet. Oh my god. Good call. Wow. That's interesting because I didn't even... I can't even see that as a door from the screen I'm looking at. And yeah, good to know. I guess it makes sense because I didn't even think about the fact that there was no other purpose for that platform dropping down. The Jolly Pumpkin. I went there on a date the other day, Friday to be specific, and it's a location. There's a restaurant in Ann Arbor, so that was nice. And I discovered that, and then I found a 6-pack of the beer at the Meijer yesterday when I was shopping. So having more of it. But the thing is, sour beer is apparently a specialty of theirs, which actually is nice every so often to have a sour beer. I don't know how people feel about that, but I just like the extra twist that it adds to it. This one that I'm drinking here is not a sour beer. But it does have 7.2% alcohol by volume, which is pretty solid. It definitely tastes like it. So if you're looking for a light, like the lightest, crispiest beer, that's not the one. But you get those higher ABV contents, and it's a little more not bang for your buck, but just pound for pound, you feel it more. So that can be nice. Because sometimes with beer, then you have to think about oh, okay, how much am I gonna drink? And is there You know, what's the bathroom situation like? If you start chugging beers at a sporting event, you know, then you're left running to the bathroom there, which is more of a whole ordeal than, you know, just going to the bathroom at other places. So you got to think about all these things, unless you're a chill person and you don't stress about them like I do. Let's go to the lake to end the level. Where's the lake? Maybe. I probably do. I'm playing this. I need to figure out a way to stream that doesn't involve me playing on my 6-year-old laptop monitor. I would love to be able to stream while playing on the TV. Because I'm also, like, obviously losing a lot of quality in the game by doing that. Misa think you gotta go to the core. Nice. All right, so the question now is, do I have one more Jolly Pumpkin Brumo? Or do I have a Coors Tall Boy? Let's see. Since we might go to the movies later, I'm gonna do one more of the small ones. I'm not usually a craft beer kind of guy. I'm usually a simple beer kind of guy. Oh. It's good to go to. It's always good to go to. Gave me a bongo to get to Theed. You gotta have a bongo if you're trying to go to Theed. Everybody knows that. Hard to get though. Hard to get. I also like beers with fruit flavors. Oh, bro. Well, you found a nice spot right behind. Phantom Peak in England. Is that it? I had never heard of it, but I Googled some of the things that you had mentioned as clues, and that was what came up. It is very anticlimactic without the theme song. I mean, it's kind of good in a way that it makes you like actually evaluate the story on its merits rather than just being swept away in the emotion of the song, such that you lose some of the ability to neutrally evaluate the story. Phantom Peak. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. I saw a couple of pictures. I have to look into it more, but I had never heard of that. So did you say you were going to try to go there this year or next year? How do you even get your hair to do that? Watching all the movies in order, and the teacher let you read the. Oh, that's awesome. Got mad. That's too much fun, though. You play this on your phone. Welcome Lightning. That is a glorious benefit of modern gaming technology, is being able to play stuff like this on just a phone. It doesn't surprise me. Yeah, I think the UK is probably safe right now. But you know, moms. I would love to go to the UK, period. I know you were saying you went not too long ago, but I have only been to Europe once in high school for a month. We went to France as part of a high school program. I stayed with a French family in the south of France, a little town called Annonay, for 3 weeks, and then went to Paris for 3.5 weeks, went to Paris for a week. Played Cars as Fast as Lightning. I need to play another Cars episode. I haven't played that recently. Wait, what were the main clues for Location 2? I don't even remember there was a Location 2. I'm like bitter about this noise that just doesn't go away with the like little like collectible ring or whatever the hell that is. It genuinely pisses me off. Yeah, if I go to Disney World or London, I'm gonna talk to you first. Oh, on the phone? I've never played any of that on the phone. I used to play it. I played actually several years ago, like 10 years ago. More than that. I played Knights of the Old Republic on my phone when I was on the subway in LA, going back and forth to work. That was kind of fun. But I just love that you can get games like that on your phone. And I've purchased, over the years, some Android games, like some of the Final Fantasies and stuff, and I have those in my account, but I never, like, went all the way with them on the phone. Oh, is this our man? There was a guy we were talking about, Captain something. Did it stop? Oh my god, that noise is gonna haunt my dreams. Catherine Lench Meyering singing There's a Maze and Something That Shoots the Moon. Captain Panaka, yeah. Something That Shoots the Moon makes me think that maybe it's in France. Is it? Isn't there a park for that character Asterisk? Asterix, the French character. Is it that? Lightning, what games are you playing on the phone? Do you play any console games on your phone? Is it Joe Morton that played Captain Panaka? Joe Morton, of course, I knew from Blues Brothers 2000, which is a bad movie, but a movie that got me into blues music and kind of changed my life. Park Asterisks. You do like the music in Roman Baths pre-show. Captain Panaka, actor. Oh, it's not Joe Morton. Hugh Corshi. Ghana. He looks like Joe Morton, though. I think that's his name, Joe Morton. Yeah, they actually look a lot alike. This is reminding me a little bit of Princess Jasmine's little veranda area. Le Défi de César. De César. It took several years of French. Haven't used it in a long time. It sends you to the Roman Baths where the women start singing. Yeah, I guess they did have a gender specific bath situation, even though it was very public in the Roman days. Like, you know, going to the bathroom was not like a private experience. But it probably was, I guess, you know, for like male and female things. But yeah, I think like the toilets were just like benches and people just sat next to each other, like with no dividers or anything. Asterisk flips you upside down. I saw the Magic Kingdom game for the first time when I was looking up Disney games on Xbox. It's funny you mentioned that. Shoot the target to open the gate. Is there an aim? I remember learning about asterisk, I think, in French class, because it was just like some French cultural thing that came up. Mr. Pedge. To unlock Lightning McQueen, that's pretty cool. The Lightning, they have some really cool Cars floats in the Paint the Night parade at Disneyland right now. Some of the streamers have been, you know, streaming that as the parade has been on its run in the park. And it's pretty cool. It's like an updated, it's a nighttime parade that is an updated sort of Main Street Electrical style parade. So this is like kind of a modern version of that. And they have a couple really cool Cars floats. I think Lightning is in it, and the truck. They have a really cool truck float. I am still a citizen of Disneyland and have my pass still currently, but it renewed in November. I have not been back since then, and you know, I want to get back before it renews completely again, and I just spent all the money for nothing. But I would really like to. The point is that I'd really like to see Paint the Night. Location is not asterisk. Okay. I never, even when I do go to Disneyland, yeah, Mac, exactly. Even when I do go to Disneyland, though, I don't like tend to. I don't think I've ever like waited in a crowd for a good spot in a parade or a nighttime show. Like I'm just always like off doing something else. And if the fireworks peek up over, you know, the skyline and wherever I'm standing in line or whatever, that's cool. But like I'm not trying to like stand in the middle of Main Street. But I should do that. Just for the full experience. Dun, 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 dun. I can't remember the song. The night is young. It's got I Wanna Know. It's got these, when can we do this again? Oh, oh, oh. I never wanted to end. Oh, oh, oh. They have this, you know, one of those Disney parade songs, a good one with that, that Paint the Night parade, which is pretty clutch, pretty key. They're so repetitive, but they work their way into their brain like the sturdiest of earworms. That one and the Halloween song they do at the Halloween parade. It's Halloween, Halloween, everybody, let out a scream. It's Halloween, it's Halloween, Halloween, everybody. Device that helped you shoot the moon was built at the Baltimore Gun Club. I'm gonna cheat in a minute and ask ChatGPT because I have zero ideas. Boo to you? Is that at Mickey's Not So Scary party? They were just selling. I was tempted to buy them, but I didn't. You don't know when I'll be back. They were selling Oogie Boogie tickets for this season, and those go super fast. And I would really like to go to one. They have a really cool special parade for that at California Adventure. At least right now, though, my pass is actually, while I still am a citizen of Disneyland with a annual pass currently, my pass is I have like the lowest tier pass, so my pass is locked out for the prime summer months of July and most of August. Still a great value, but yeah, that was always a sad time for me. When I was living close by, that I couldn't go. Although it made it all the sweeter to go, you know, at the end of August when they reopen it. I'd like to go to. I'm just dying to go to Disney World, and Mickey's Not So Scary would be awesome to visit too. Oh, Mr. Patch. Oh, look at him. Hated that Disney removed the Tomorrowland segment from Boo to You. You're going to the theme park next week? Which one? The banana splits in Hocus Pocus. Jesus Christ. Adam, your clues are all so thoughtful, but they are just the deepest of cuts, and I am like out of my league. The banana splits in Hocus Pocus Park. Yeah, I have zero ideas. Zero ideas. Sounds good. Oh, didn't Adam say that we can't do anything but blow those up with bounty hunters, the silver stuff? I'm just like forever. I've never been more motivated to like get those collectibles because I feel like they're going to reduce that noise, and reducing that noise is a really big priority in my life right now. Those freaking wind chimes or whatever that like, hey, there's a collectible over here. Got it. I get it. Like, if you could just, even if you just wanted to rumble the controller endlessly to indicate that, like, I'd much prefer that to this.
Roger, roger.
There is a certain charm to the like sort of mimed, you know, non-spoken cutscenes in this game versus the spoken ones, if I recall, in Skywalker Saga. Also, I feel like the level, this is the third level I've beaten, I think, and I feel like the level length has been pretty good. Let's keep it rolling. Trying to plug in. Wait, there it is. Even though you can't see it on the pod race. Even though you can't see it on this shitty camera. Are we about to meet? Yeah, oh, there he is. Sabalba, is that his name? No, Sabalba is the racer guy. Oh no. I get very nervous when they put in totally different gameplay segments like this that you are forced to overcome to advance. Always makes me very nervous. Are they really gonna make me win this? I hate that they're making me do this. Like, I appreciate that it's like a little mix-up of gaming, you know, variety, but do not make me, like, play some completely foreign mechanic to, like, progress past a certain point. I hate that. I don't want that. Not only play it, but, like, compete at it. Like, that's the problem. Like, I don't care about, like, if you want to mix up the gameplay, like, to where I'm doing something completely different, fine, whatever, but don't make me, like, get good at something that isn't, like, a major part of the game. We'll see if they do. Is there, like, an accelerate button I'm missing or something? Because I can't even get close to him. I mean, I got a little close, but... I can't tell, but I think I'm already on a second attempt at this. Yeah, this is shit. They're really making me beat him. And I don't feel like I'm getting close. I guess maybe I'm not, maybe I wasn't pushing forward enough. Because I've never even been this close, I don't think. And now I'm pushing forward. I hope that's all that it is. Damn. As long as you don't make it too hard. And that I was just not pushing forward, which is... Thank you. I was a little worried there that it would be some type of game-breaking moment that just required a lot of skill to get past, that I wasn't prepared to refine. I was just saying how I just do not appreciate when games throw you into difficult situations with totally new mechanics and require you to get good at mechanics you haven't used before and used again and probably won't use again in order to beat it. Qui-Gon could have just used the Force on a different vendor to exchange Republic credits for the currency Watto liked or sold the ship. Yeah, there were ways around it. I've seen some funny commentary about his choices in those moments. Yeah, I don't know about, Qui-Gon. He sort of acts the part, but when you look a little deeper, you don't know sometimes about what he's doing, what he's up to. Could have sent a message to the Jedi Council or Senate requesting a pickup, even knock Watto out and steal a hyperdrive. Yeah, it's sad to me that they, let Anakin's mom remain a slave so much without a fight. He was just willing to let that be the case without really protesting too much. Whoa. Of course, Patches and I could also go see F1. The other option tonight for this drive-in, if we're going to do it, so the options are either a double feature of Jurassic Park and Megan 2.0, I've seen them both, or F1 and Sinners, which I've also seen multiple times each, but they're both amazing. That's a really good combo. Like, if you hadn't seen either of those movies, F1 or Sinners, you'd be doing really well for yourself at the drive-in with those two. Anakin fanfic, hell yeah. I really like the F1 movie. It's just like the perfect summer movie. And it really works in IMAX. It's made me aware of and curious about the world of F1 in a way, or racing period, in a way that I never ever gave any shits about before. Mom ends up getting a happier ending. Yeah, she deserved a happier ending. Of course, that does throw a wrench into the whole plot line about Anakin killing the whole village because of what they did to his mom. Jedi assigned him to Windu. I would like to see that. I would like to see a Mace Windu like mini-series, like the way they did the Obi-Wan one recently. I think Sam Jackson has indicated that he was interested in such a thing. Master, not a sibling. Sorry, guy. Just got us into the room and I just tossed you over the edge. I need to get this on camera one more time because I'm just astounded at myself for letting this happen. This is the Switch 2. And I've already broken it. See that at the top? Brutal. That's the second gash. The first gash is here. Like, are you kidding me? I did that to my system? My beautiful new Switch 2? So I'm sending that in to Nintendo to get fixed for a hefty fee. Another fanfic I read was the Jedi realized Anakin needed a master who had unusual apprentices, so they recalled Dooku. Oh, Dooku, right. Dooku was like a good guy before. They're always defecting. I don't understand the allure of the dark side, really. Like, sure, unlimited power, but oh wow, it's really raining out. Unlimited power, but they all seem miserable all the time. And no sooner do I say that than it is raining significantly less hard. I mean, it's still raining, but yeah, Michigan weather. The Force Made Easy, Padawan kicked out, Jedi content creator. Oh, bro. I don't understand what causes those droids to lose their shield. John Kessel took his pilot credentials and left the temple. What? I don't get how the, like, what is the... I know there's a lot of Star Wars fanfic, but I don't understand how they, like, legally do it. I guess it's... Maybe you're allowed if it's just for fun and you're making absolutely $0 from it. His ship is called Arcane Knowledge. I feel like they could really flesh out the world of the Jedi and the Sith quite a bit more. I mean, maybe I haven't watched all of the content there is that does that, but... Agricourse. But I just feel like I'm curious about, like, you know, Jedi lore and Jedi principles and vice versa. Especially because the Sith, like, just seem evil for no sake other than being evil. Like, it doesn't seem like they're getting anything enjoyable out of it. So I want to know more about why they do what they do. Separatists from what? What are they trying to separate from? Where the clues is location? Yeah, I have zero ideas. I'm just not well versed enough. Oh, and now it's pouring again. Can we hear that? Oh man, the bugs. They always get it. Like, you leave the door open for like 5 seconds and you get a bug. They keep Patches entertained though. He likes just hunting down the bugs. The planets who left the Republic in the Clone Wars. I never got like deep into the Clone Wars other than playing that Lego game. So I don't know much about that, but I've always liked the idea of the Clone Wars as like a side story. I'm pleasantly, I'll say it for a third time, I'm pleasantly surprised with this game from a it holds up type of standpoint. It does not feel at all like unplayable in 2025. I've got a little posse with me now. Robert Sprite, happy 4th of July. Welcome. It was good. I was hanging out. I went to a little, not a brewery, but I went to a place called the Jolly Pumpkin, which is owned by these people who make this beer. And that was fun. Did you have a good time? You're in Canada, though, so I don't know how much celebrating you were doing. I'm not a big. I'm very disappointed in the direction that we've been going with our government. So I felt less patriotic this year than other years. They have Lego Disney. They have some really good Lego Disney sets actually, and they've come out with more and more of them. They have a. Oh, where is it? Let me see if I can find it. I'm like very tempted to get it, but it's the Lego 101 Dalmatian. Really good. The puppy. Look at this. Are you kidding me? That looks amazing. How many pieces is that? 1722. That's a nice number of pieces as well. That's like a good, healthy sized set. Is owned by Six Flags Cedar Fair. Are you going to Cedar Point? Whitby, okay. I'd love to visit. I went to Toronto one time as a youngster and don't remember much of anything. Other than I saw the movie Armageddon there, and that was a really good memory. Went to a Toronto movie theater and saw the movie Armageddon that had just come out, and I did that with my family, and it's a really good memory. We also bought. My parents gave us an opportunity to get a new toy. And so I think my brother, I forget what I bought, but my brother and sister bought the Pokemon Red and Blue, which had just come out. And so I associate the trip with Armageddon and Pokemon Red and Blue. I don't think I bought a Pokemon thing, though. Is it already done raining? My 4th grade teacher, so as I've said before, I grew up in Michigan. I was here through college, and then after college I moved to California and was there until last year. So it's old and new at the same time, but I do remember my 4th grade teacher telling us how, Michigan weather always changing, and it really does. Like the rain comes in and out, the sun comes in and out, the cold comes in and out. Despite being owned by Six Flags, it is not a Six Flags. I mean, the only way I had any prayer of answering the other one was by Googling it, so it might take the same thing. Is it an American park? Feels good though right now. Like after the rain, like it feels like it cooled off a little in a good way. In the US. I have no idea what Six Flags owns that is not an actual Six Flag. And I barely even know about those. I wish I had gone to Magic Mountain. Maybe one day. Still planning on going back to California before too long. But Magic Mountain is like the type of place where I could really upgrade my... I mean, Cedar Point too. Cedar Point would be the same type of challenge from a... Like, so I conquered the, the roller coaster at California Adventure and like the Disneyland stuff, but Darien Lake is Robert right? I conquered that stuff, but I need to like upgrade my thrill ride challenge, and Magic Mountain or Cedar Point would be a place to very much do that. Even Knott's Berry Farm is a place to do that. I have 0 studs. Okay, so now you're talking about a different place because if it's not a Six Flags. So there's a place you're talking about going in the near term that is in the U.S., and it sounds like there's a different place you're talking about that is outside the U.S. I want to say it's... Are you going to Disney? What the hell is happening? Are you going to Disneyland Paris? Small characters? I haven't heard of the Wolf Lodge either. There's so much to discover. How did I get stuck over here? Disneyland Paris, nice. That'll be amazing. I would love to do. I mean, I want my 40s. I've got a little bit left of my 30s, but I want my 40s to be a traveling decade. I've done so little world traveling in my time. I need to catch up because I was living in California for so long, and when I was traveling and could get away from work, it was often just to come back here and visit family, which was nice, but I was not able to do a lot of the globe trotting that I'm interested in. Great Wolf is near a Great Wolf Lodge. How did this happen? How did I get trapped like this? Oh, he has jets? Woo! Is she the small character? That sounded manly. I see the hatch over there, but who's the small character that can get into it? Oh my god. This is my all on me, but... Anakin is. Oh, he's wearing this shit. This is where we just came from. I can't even get back up. Oh yeah, I can, okay. Shoot the plant near the door. He has nothing. So he... Nice. What a tease. September, you got 3 months. Press B. Okay. I mean, this game, I would say, does feel more sophisticated than Skywalker Saga in terms of like the types of puzzles and things that it has. I'm at the point now where if I drink one more beer right now, I'm probably not going to go to the movies later. So it's a decision. Hoping to go on Disneyland Paris and Halloween seems the only chance to meet Melanie in person. Well, that's a consideration. The legendary Melanie Ravenswood. Oh, what's this? Got a little treat for Mr. Patches. Rachel Ray's Chicken Roasters. Oh, he's very excited. Oh, what's this? I'm going to give him the whole roaster because it's a holiday weekend, but just because it's a holiday weekend. $6.44. Say that because the only footage you've found of her meeting guests is either Halloween or the grand opening of Phantom Manor. It's crazy that 2019 was 6 years ago. Dudes gotta know when Melanie Ravenswood is around, guys. Like, don't trying to come across the continents here for this. You gotta give me more information. I hope you get to see it. So I kind of gave up on the movies later. We will see. If I'm drinking this now, probably won't finish this. But if I'm drinking this right now, I'm not gonna go to the movies later. But I also like to stop drinking any beer like well before bedtime. Um, so that's part of the calculus. Patch. Oh, bud. Yeah, I know. I get both sides of that. I guess like due to medical reasons. Well, it's probably for the best. Just you really have to have a lot of self-control, like to stop it from becoming any kind of problem, either in the short term or the long term. I don't think I've developed a real problem, but at times I have drank more than I wish I did. Soda? What's your sodas? Wait, are you? How is this not working? The Mormons don't drink, and soda is a big thing, I think, in Utah as a result. And yeah, they have these like high-end like soda shops that are very popular. Sundrop, that's a name I've never heard. Dr. Pepper, I'm a big Diet Dr. Pepper fan. I have some of that in my fridge. Apparently, Dr. Pepper overtook Diet Pepsi as the #2 diet drink behind Diet Coke, which is kind of shocking. But well deserved. I think it is much better than Diet Pepsi. I don't understand why he can't go into this hatch. Patches? Oh, Mr. Patch. My sister is dealing with the loss of her dog, who is he's a couple of years older than Patches, and there's just he's just, reaching the end, and she's got an appointment to put him down, and, is just not sure if that's the right move, but also doesn't want him to suffer anymore, like with some type of organ failure or anything, which I understand. But it is just heart-wrenching, and Patches is my first dog, and like saying goodbye to him one day is something I've thought about and am dreading for sure, but obviously is always something that's gonna happen, but I just really feel for my sister right now. It sucks that their lives are so relatively short, Yeah, so you've gone through it. I've never gone through it, and this guy Patches is already, on the Mount Rushmore of my life's important relationships. really has been my primary family. It's been just me and him since 2019, the end of 2019, and he's been closer family to me than anybody. And it's just been, we've been living that pack life. You know, I've been working from home since COVID and just with him all the time. And the idea of saying goodbye to him, and he's, you know, Patches is older, so I don't know how much time he has left. He's still got a lot of vitality. His personality and vitality is still pretty much all there. But it's just such a hard thing to even think about. And so my sister's had this dog a little bit longer than I have. And kind of a similar situation with her and her first dog and all of that. So very sad. I just can't even imagine like making that appointment and like driving to it. And, you know, that's, I lost my mom last year, and this will be probably right up there in difficulty, if not more so in the immediate sense, because my mom was sick for a long time. It was coming. It got very dramatic, but it was not unexpected. And more importantly, like, I hadn't been spending as much time with her, you know, in the last several years. So there was a little bit of a, I don't know. It's tough. But you know what also is tough is what the hell is going on here? What is this? I'm really glad, like, whenever, you know, I have to say goodbye to Patches, hopefully not for a while. I want him to, you know, I hope he's around a couple more years at least, but I dream of driving back to California with him the way we drove out here. I've sort of been regrouping and reorienting my life out here in the last year, and I'm going to be here for one more year. And I would really like, I'm kind of loosely planning on going back next summer, but would really like to make that drive with him. I hope he's around for that. What the actual F is going on here? I mean, even when I have to say goodbye to him, I'm going to be proud of, like, the life we had together, you know? Like, we've just really been living that pack life in a way that I think is really good for him and something he really deserved after his early years. He didn't get that kind of attention and was in a foster home for a year plus, where he didn't get that kind of attention, and just like got the person that he deserved based on what a good boy he is. Like, you know, I think he and I, you know, have really done well for each other, and I'm happy for him that he got like a person like me in my 30s, like, who was like able to like devote his full attention to him as like his best bud. So I just I will always look back on even these videos with him in it, you know, very fondly. So maybe this clue, the location is an Eiffel Tower replica at the center. I've got to figure out what I'm not doing here. It doesn't give me any new ideas, I gotta say, unfortunately. I wish it did. Wait, so we picked Disneyland Paris, but the American one is the one we're not remembering yet, or we're not thinking of yet. Something in front of the other hatch. Other hatch. I don't know if I saw the other hatch. Bruh. I call him my little bruh. Because that's, there was like a song sequence in the Lego movie, the Lego Pharrell movie that came out last year, which I highly recommend if anybody hasn't seen it. It's like a Lego biography, a biography about the musician Pharrell in Lego form, and it's very cool. But there's a whole song about Lil Bruh, so I started calling Patches my Lil Bruh. Say, hey, bruh. Hey, bruh. I don't understand why he can't. Okay, he can. Well, that changes things. All right, that's like very touchy. You have to hit that in right, just the right place to make that work. But he can't. He doesn't have force powers. Patches. Mr. Patrice. Stand both Jedi on the crates and levitate at the same time. Wow. I cannot believe that that is, that seems to be exactly it. That's crazy. I would have never gotten that. Can't believe he just got knocked off, but that's not, that just seems like not intuitive at all. Nice. Is it raining again? You don't get the like random thunderstorms like this in California. At least in Southern California. Nate Gunray. Of course. Oh wow, now suddenly it's pouring. Exciting weather developments here tonight. Let's get some audio on that. Here's the audio, this is the video. Oh, Mr. Patch. Guess it's probably not. I mean, unless the rain completely stops in the next couple hours, it's not a good drive-in night anyway. Rise of Resistance, yeah. What a great return to the parks to ride that. Do not kill the pilots? I see 5 pilots, or 6 pilots that I thought I was supposed to kill. That's a really good return to the parks after COVID if you got to do that for the first time. Say don't kill them, but oh, we rescue them. Whoring. Torrential. It's rough though with this puppy boy because we're trying to get at least one good walk in a day, and the only time to do that is like 8 p.m. when it cools down a little bit. But if it's 7 p.m. and raining like this, it might not be great. For Lightning McQueen's? Something you cut off there? You mean birthday or something? Lightning McQueen Day? When is that? Another one of these dual... I'm buying a red Corvette for Lightning McQueen Day. I don't know exactly what kind of car Lightning McQueen is. September 5th, huh? There was a cool Lightning McQueen hat at Disneyland that I kind of wish I had bought. I had thought about buying, but didn't buy. Kind of wish I had. What are you doing for it? Stack the big crate first. Maybe watch Lego, Pixar, Bricktunes, Cars. Trust your old pal Mater. Gotta trust your old pal Mater. Is that on Disney Plus? I feel like I used to be able to jump up on these things and it would do something, and now I can't do anything with them. I'll have to check that out if it's on Disney Plus. Where's the last guy? I'm definitely pleasantly surprised with this game. I was not that excited to crack it open, just based on the fact that we had already played Skywalker Saga and enjoyed that, and just wondered how an older one would hold up. But it's really enjoyable so far, so that's very good. Oh, that was Padme. Five out of 160. We're getting there. Wait, so if I go back to Mos Eisley, that means that I've saved. And I presumably get to start where we left off. I hope that's the case. Retake Theed Palace. I am going to call it a stream here. But this was good. I like these security mini games from The Force Awakens. That was a good game. We played that on this channel. That was a lot of fun. Palpatine's laugh. Well, thank you, Adam. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. I had a lot of fun today, and we'll be back soon with more. And look forward to seeing you then. Enjoy the Sunday evening in your holiday weekend. And yes, I will have to rack my brain on that and see if I can come through like I did with Phantom Peak. But we'll see. But anyway, thanks again. Have a good one. Look forward to seeing you soon.